for her because you know her, and I don't know her because I
Yeah.
haven't seen the first season, and she stuck out to me. So she probably doesn't need that much screen time to stick
No.
out to people.
Yeah, I guess they show where the interest is. I mean, I guess nothing interesting enough happened with her in the first three episodes, so
Hmm.
there wasn't much to show.
I agree.
But
I agree.
we'll see.
Okay, moving on. So we're not going to talk about Josh because we haven't seen him yet. He's arriving tonight. Then we've got Kaz.
Um, I'm trying to remember what she looks like. I wrote down a quote of hers from the first episode, which I liked, but I can't remember what she looks like.
She's the only black girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to be
No, I know it's fine. Kaz, they haven't shown much of her. I think
no, they
she's
haven't.
the problem with
Maybe that's
Kaz
why I
is,
didn't remember her because they didn't really show her that
yeah.
much.
I remember her from her first show, which was series 7. So same show. I think that was the last show that I really, really watched. Um,
Mm, yeah, I logged off halfway.
hmm, I go. I don't know. I don't have much to say about Kaz. I remember liking her, and she and Liberty have got a nice friendship. I can't remember who she was
She was
paired off
flirting with,
with.
oh, she was flirting with Lewis, I think. The last I saw, she was like asking him about his tattoos, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Lewis seems like a playboy. Can't
Oh
remember if
yeah,
we've
he
spoken
definitely
about him
is.
yet. Yeah, but yeah.
He
But
definitely is.
yeah, she said something that I really liked on the first episode when she was introducing herself. She said like, gonna I'm not gonna think about every single man that I meet. Oh, that's a person I'm going, that's the, what was it? I'm not gonna think that she's gonna marry every person she meets. You know what I mean? Like she's not,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you have that tendency to think, oh, maybe that's a person I'm gonna marry. Oh no, maybe that's a person I'm gonna marry. And like every person you meet, your brain is already trying to think, is this the person I can get married to? And so she was like, I'm not gonna think that way this time around, which I like.
Yeah, yeah. She's. I mean, we'll see. I don't have much to say about Kaz.
Yeah,
Sadly.
that's okay.
Liberty,
Well,
however, I think Liberty might win.
remind me.
Liberty, the blonde girl, Jake's.
There's
You
a lot
don't
of
know
blonde
who
girls.
Oh, you can't really. Oh, so maybe she hasn't stuck out as much. So Liberty is the one who was in a relationship with Jake, who's the one who left because on their season
I
he.
remember, but like I can't. I don't remember what. Maybe I should look up the have I'll look her up and then I'll see because for some reason I can't remember her. What do you think of her then?
I think she's great. I think she handles herself really well. I think she's unlucky. I think that she's probably there with an agenda, but she will also kind of she won't put on a show as much as the Georges will put on a show, but I think she's probably
Yeah.
her best self. But she's
Oh,
too
yeah.
the way she kind of she went there. She probably knew that Jake was going to be there. I think Jake was caught off guard. He wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for the drama. But I think Liberty knew, either she officially knew or she suspected that he was going to be there, and it was going to be her, not her revenge, but her, not her redemption either, but her comeback of just,
Yeah.
she ugly cried over him. He really was horrible to her. He really was. And I think this
Oh,
is
you mean in
she's
the
seeing it as her
original
comeback.
series in season 7 where she was?
Yeah, yeah, in season 7.
Oh, that's why I can't remember the whole thing because I didn't watch the whole season. But I remember, I like vaguely remember now that I'm thinking about it, I vaguely remember something, but I don't know. There's so much drama on this
So
show.
much drama.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
really hard to remember it all.
But I agree. But yeah, I think Liberty, she's so young. She's 24, which means she would have been 21 on her show.
You know, it was something I wrote down where Hannah was saying on the first episode that she's probably the oldest woman at 33. And that was like just a moment of 1 minute. I'm
Oh,
33. And I'm like, first of all, 33 isn't old. But second of all, I feel like when you're creating a show for love and when people actually come for love, they should probably target for 30-year-olds because those are people who really like, I mean, when you're 20, you're so stupid. It's different. It's not I don't know. It's just a very different
it's the same for Love is Blind.
vibe.
Is like, why do you have these 20-year-olds
Yeah, I
saying
mean,
that
you're
they,
still
this
young.
is my last chance to find love? No, you need
It's exactly, you're still young. You still have a chance to meet someone authentically off camera, which just goes to
exactly.
show how much they want the clout. But you know,
I agree. Okay, so Lewis we kind of touched upon. He's from season one,
yeah, he's such a playboy. He's
the playboy. You can, yeah, he's there with an agenda for sure.
yeah. In Hebrew, we say "afalatzmo." It's like it translates literally to he flies on himself. But it means someone who's very thinks highly of themselves, and he's like, what is there must be some way of saying this in English that I'm not remembering now, where he's just very condescending and he's very like,
Mm,
I'm the best, and
full of himself.
he's full of himself. Thank you very much. Yes.
I
Oh,
agree. I agree. And he's only 29, so he would have been 19 or 20 on his show.
was he that young?
I mean, maybe
Wow.
I'm wrong because there were a couple of years where there were two seasons in one, so maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I think
wrong.
maybe it's a bit less, but
So
I think he,
2015.
yeah, I think he actually met someone. He left with, I can't remember who, on the show, and they had a child together, I think, if I remember correctly, if it's him.
Hmm. But anyway,
Pretty sure.
so then we've got Mitchell. So he's from series 10, and I was wondering if I'd seen him, and I didn't, and that's the reason why, because he's on series 10. Um, I haven't got much to say about Mitchell. I don't think he's. I think
Trying to
I don't
look
know.
him
I
up.
don't
Let's
find
see who
him.
Mitchell is. Even his name is like Mitchell.
Yeah, he's the one that got paired off with Kaz.
Um, he's not even on this list that I found.
His surname is Mitchell Taylor. His full name is Mitchell Taylor. And so just I don't know how I feel about him. I think that they had this scene between him and Liberty of just like laying it on thick, as they say. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I don't know who I would see Liberty with, in all honesty. Um, but I think that guys that are going to be coming in, they will be going for Liberty for to either they're genuinely nice guys and they can make it work, or they know that Liberty is going to be a fan favorite because of how she conducts herself. Because also she's
Yeah,
not one of these stick figure type of um stick figure type of girls. Like she's got a bit of, she's just a normal, like
she's
just
healthy.
normal healthy girl. She,
Yeah,
the other girls are beautiful, but you can tell that they just put their bodies through the ringer. She doesn't. It's
and
fine.
starve themselves.
No
Yeah,
no judgment there. It's just I think Liberty is gonna like speak to more girls, and
yeah,
I think I see her becoming a fan favorite because one, people can compare themselves to her.
yeah. She's more relatable.
She's more relatable. Liberty, she's 24.
Like you don't
Um,
look at her and go, "Oh my God, she's like photoshopped."
yeah, exactly. Um,
But yeah, Mitchell seems like I can't remember him so much, but looking at his pictures, he looks like such a cutie pie. But other than that,
I agreed that he looked like a cutie pie until I saw him kind of just going to Demi and laying it on thick on Demi as well. I was just like, hmm,
To be honest, it's hard for me to remember
suspicious.
all of them. Like there's certain ones where I like tune into them and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone else gets suddenly, I don't know, pushed to the back of my mind.
And
But
finally, we've got Toby, and I was going to say Chloe because that's his ex's name. There's a lot of season 7 on. They're like mostly seasons,
Toby?
like the majority. Toby is the one coupled up with the other Georgia. He's he's the kind of slightly darker skinned guy.
Yeah. Oh, here's
Um,
Mitch Taylor, my list. I missed him completely. Toby. Let's look up. Oh, him.
um,
Um,
he's
yeah,
there
he's
with
also
an
from season
agenda.
7. They're, yeah, they're all there with an agenda, basically. But it's really hard to tell off the bat, like right on the first
Yeah,
few
yeah,
episodes. It's like, what's going on? It's such a dynamic show and things change
all the
all the
time.
time.
Yeah,
And people come and go constantly. So it really is very difficult to, and it's very hard, even when you know all the people coming on or most of the people, it's still very hard to keep track of everyone on. So, like, it takes me like halfway through the season until I really register what's happening.
yeah. I
But
think
yeah,
this episode, our episode, like the one we're
yeah,
recording, I think this one is good for just where we are getting to know the cast, and but I can't make any predictions, and nothing's happened that we can really comment on as a single
yeah.
coach or as a dating coach. Um, but I mean,
Well, not
I think
yet. I'm
not yet. No,
expecting
no,
a lot of
definitely not yet.
drama.
We'll see. We'll see how the next few episodes go and see if anything comes up, and then we can record something. Obviously,
Yeah.
nothing's happened right now, but I think it's good. We go over them, kind of talked it out. I think it's good. I would very curious to know what everybody who's listening or watching thinks.
Yeah, let us know what your first impressions are and who you think is there for clout and who is there for love
Yeah,
and who is
and
there for both.
do you want to talk to us about it straight, and we'll go on a debate for it.
Yeah, we should. We should. We
Cool.
should have a scalpel. Scalpel, is that what it's called? Like Charlotte Dober, where she has
Gavel,
like the gavel. Yeah, scalpel,
gavel. I'm now
gavel.
confused.
I don't know. Whatever it's called, the judge hammer thingy. We should have one of those and then judge them and go, "You're here for love," and then smash it on a little wooden thing, and then you're
You're a
here for
fuck
clout.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Anyway,
We can get that. We can do to just clap. It's
boring.
boring. Well, maybe I
No,
get
I'm joking.
an actual hammer.
We'll find something. Yes, that's true. That would be fun. Taking out aggression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Don't forget to follow
And subscribe and everything, and like and
and
share.
like everything. Bye.